We got you guys gifts.
What?
We fruit a child.
Fruit a child.
It's not a breakup, but the split up, was it awkward at first?
It was like really tough.
Was that hard for you to adjust?
Mentally, it was just tough because like we made content ultimately, right, to make people smile.
Did you guys get hate for that and stuff?
Just the Asian hate stuff.
Welcome to the podcast, Chris and Charlotte.
There are so many cameras, I don't know which one to look into.
Your
right
camera
here,
is
Hi.
that one over there.
Hi.
Aw.
Yeah.
For you guys who don't know Chris and Charlotte, I first met them at VidCon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you guys been friends forever, right?
Yeah, we were there at
Long
VidCon,
time.
and then I think Chris came up to me like, "Yo, what did you say to me? Like, yo, you used to watch you or something?" Or
Yeah,
appreciate
well,
you?
we do watch you. Yeah, actually, what's interesting, before we even met,
Yeah, before we formally met, I like kind of yelled at him in the parking lot at VidCon.
Oh,
Wait, you
In
yelled at Roy or you yelled at
no,
him?
Chris,
I yelled-
right? Oh, me.
I yelled at
Oh,
you.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
yelling at you.
Oh, no
But
way.
I don't know if you noticed me because I was like,
And then how did you said hi?
we were like on the same stage. We were doing like the performance thing.
Yes, got it.
The what's in
yeah.
the box.
Yeah, we did you know they do like little performances
Yeah.
on stage. It
Yeah.
was like me, Chris Charlotte, Mark Rober
Yeah.
was there, Michelle Carre,
Yeah.
and then
Coyote
I don't know. It's just
Peterson.
like
Oh yeah,
is it
Coyote
one
Peterson.
Starbucks? Oh, Coyote Peterson.
Yeah.
It was so random, but that's how we met. And then I just,
Yeah, it's like we were the only TikTok during that time. TikTok people that they put us.
Oh, put you up there.
Yeah.
So back in the days, you were known as Our Fire, right? It's not the case today. Is that correct? You guys are like doing your own things and then kind of like helping each other out here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've since cultivated our own personal identities within the relationship. We've come up with new names for ourselves.
What is
And
this?
what is what?
What is the names?
Oh, I'm Sugar now.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I'm Coffee.
Yeah. What was the
Oh.
like? Was there like you needed like a identity like separate from
Was it just not
Kinda.
working
being
or
togetherness
something or what?
Because that's the reason why I kind of broke up with him. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't have an identity I wanted, and I just like I didn't want to be like
Start shaking.
Yeah, I was like,
Who am I?
yeah,
It's very healthy, I think, for the both of us because like we have our own separate like likes and interests, so we
Mhm.
were able to explore that like in our own and like creating our own universes too
Yeah.
within those identities. Was
So what are
great.
your universes? What are your like differences? Like what's your stuff you do and stuff you do?
Well, first starting from doing a couple vlogs to challenges, then after 2020, we were experimenting with gaming, and then
And that was when you were still together?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and that was when we were still together. But the reason why we broke away from the name Our Fire was
Yeah.
because we were forgettable or forgotten.
hmm
Yeah. And then we were like, oh dang, like even though we were one of the biggest household names on TikTok, it's
Yeah.
like I guess we were still forgotten. So we try to think about something that is more of everyday
Mm-hmm.
that people think about. So it's
Sugar
like
and coffee.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why I picked guava and wasabi. You know,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
relatable, it's easy to roll in the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Wow, we're all food related.
Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
no, no.
dude.
Yeah.
What does your universe consist of?
Well, first it started with I think it has to start with you. 'cause-
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I broke away first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I experimented with a lot of well, what I noticed too, I did Roblox gaming at first, like
Yeah.
on my own.
Mhm.
And then I noticed like a lot of people's profile pictures when they comment, they had like little Sanrio characters.
Mhm.
Like they were using Sanrio as their profile picture. So I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, maybe a lot of people like Sanrio.
Mhm.
So then I made Sanrio stuff like unboxings, and it was like it opened up like a whole gateway of just like toy collecting
Yeah,
and
because you utilize
girly
shorts,
stuff.
correct? And then
Yeah.
that's when everything started like
pretty
explode for
much.
you, right?
Yeah, shorts was great for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like TikTok prepared us for shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short
actually.
form.
Yeah.
So you guys are just YouTube and shorts. It's not no streaming or anything?
I dabbled a little bit in YouTube streaming. Actually, YouTube streaming really helped for like me knowing who the audience is
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
like we get that very
Connection,
like,
parasocial.
instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm like, do you guys like Sanrio? Okay. Do you guys like
Yeah.
Rainbow Friends? And so like I could see, okay, this is what I now need to make videos on
Yeah.
based on like the feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
So how was it's not a breakup, but the split up, was it awkward at first or you're like, yeah, that makes sense? Because she wanted to first, and then she
yeah.
brought it to you, and you were like, "Oh,
Ah!
Yeah, it was very interesting. It's like learning to be more behind the camera. Then I
Mhm.
started like thinking of like, oh, like the sceneries and
Yeah, he helps a lot with that. Aesthetic wise, he's like, you need to stand here because it looks good against
Mhm.
that background.
yeah,
It needs to look
Yeah.
like that. And I'm
So-
like, I can't see that.
classic
so it's
coffee,
yeah,
classic
just,
coffee."
it's just a different perspective that we were able to learn and I think implement into more of what we do now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was that hard for you to adjust, especially since you guys worked together for so long? Because I know, like, you know,
Mm.
working with especially having a relationship on the internet, like working together, it can get a little
yeah.
like, whoa, like a
Yeah.
lot of expectations,
Mhm.
and then like, oh my god, it gets a little
Yeah, you feel like one person's
frustrating.
doing more than the other, or
Yeah.
like, yeah,
a little bit of
Mm.
communication like that we had to get through.
Yeah.
But like
Mhm.
knowing that there's no hurt feelings. It's just
Yeah.
like we want things a particular way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
just being on the same page about that.
Yeah.
Because now that I film for him,
Mhm.
like we're each other's cameramen, so then we can
Yeah.
like we get both like not like the power struggle, but like
Yeah.
we both have that opportunity.
you understand
to work.
both sides. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
And like when we're just like, can you just lower it? It's like we're saying it in that way because we're just focused in
Yeah,
you know the
we're in the-
groove,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not
Ooh.
like directed as in like I don't know, like servant.
Hey, I don't
Like-
like what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so I think we knew how to balance the relationship and when we're working relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cuz a lot of people did tell us too, like, how do you guys manage your relationships?
Mhm.
Yeah.
How long has the relationship been now?
9 years?
You got
9
it right
years?
this time.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah,
I'm the same way. 9 years.
Like 9
Is it
years?
right?
Question mark.
Oh.
Yeah. So wait. So how'd that whole thing start? How'd you guys meet?
a dating app.
And then who, did you guys matched? And then you were like,
Yeah,
"Sup,
no,
sugar?"
actually immediately right away I was like I'm not looking to waste any time. Like, are you wanting to get married? Do you want to have kids? Because I was just like, I just want it all out the door. So my time's not being wasted. Her time's not being
And
wasted.
9 years later.
Yeah.
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 We're here.
That's good.
Yeah, and I told her too, I've never dated anyone over a year.
Yeah.
So,
Oh wow.
Good job, honey.
Yeah. Oh.
By
That's
the
good.
way, we got you guys gifts.
Ooh.
So I want to unbox this later with you guys.
Oh, I've never
Everyone gets at
unboxed
least
anything
one.
like professionally.
Oh, we'll teach you.
Ooh.
We're professional unboxers.
I feel like there's hand motions I need to know, and like you have to be careful and don't rip the tape or something. I don't know. I'm excited.
I wonder what it is. I
Yeah,
think
that'll
I know
be
what
fun.
it is.
Ah, don't let
I didn't look, but I see the box, and
Yeah.
I know a couple boxes that size. So
The boxes are getting bigger. Like I saw
What?
a blind box that was like this heckin' big, and I was like, "This isn't a blind box anymore.
It
It's
is.
just like a box."
oh, okay. I don't think it is what I think it is.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay,
excited.
okay.
We'll see that at the
yeah,
end,
we'll see.
or somewhere in the video.
So you guys, 9 years ago, you went on first date, and then how long until you like became official?
I think it was like a week.
Mine is like a month or 2 months, and then it's been 3
No
years for me. Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And what about you? How long did you guys date before you became official?
What do you mean date? Like first date?
From your first date until you were your boyfriend or girlfriend. How long was that?
I think we were boyfriend girlfriend before our first date.
What?
What? Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
Because
You
you
wanna
just
be
knew
girlfriend?
each other for a long time.
Yeah.
and,
I mean, you want to,
Just
you know,
wanna-
you just want to make it happen.
Aw.
Like, all right,
yeah.
you want to go on a first date? All right.
Yeah.
I think that's for us. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then 9 years. Wow. And then how long were you our fire for?
That's a good question.
Because you guys started musically first, correct?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
musically to TikTok, right?
Yeah. So the interesting story, well, I guess of why she saw something in me in terms of staying in a relationship is because I was already building. So my musically following during that time was like 300K.
Mm-hmm.
But then she came to me with the crazy idea of like, oh, what if we change your name to Our Fire? And I'm like, but we've just barely met.
Yeah.
Like, I've been spending so much time building.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay.
Now you have to do a total rebrand.
Yeah, faith and trust. And
Yeah.
then after that, yeah, we were filming so much at your campus, the
Oh
UCLA
yeah,
campus,
yeah. We used it as a set.
because
Thanks.
that was the only time we could actually hang out.
Yeah, you were busing over to my place at UCLA.
Like,
was like a 3-hour bus
literally
drive.
taking a bus.
Oh,
Damn.
3-hour bus ride?
Yeah.
From where?
Northridge.
Oh,
took
Yeah,
yeah,
so
for the bus
long.
ride.
The-
Yeah, that's
it's just
3
a
hours.
bus. Yeah, it
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
long.
What were you
Wow.
doing on the bus while you were traveling?
Watching YouTube and dancing. I was doing those too.
I think you were watching someone very specific
Oh,
on the bus.
guava.
Yeah,
Was it? Wait,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wait, really? I guess.
Yeah.
Which video is a bathtub bus?
Well, it was mainly, I think, the Wubble Bubble times.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was also watching actually your videos too.
Oh, the vlogs?
Yeah, like like during the Logan Paul Food
Yeah.
Tubes.
Yeah, we were neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
We lived right next to each other for like 2
Aw.
years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
No,
you
it's
like an
good.
avid YouTube watcher, or were you like doing research or seeing what's popping?
I think I was just watching.
Wow,
'Cause,
casual.
since I was during that time, since it felt like in my life, I felt like I would never be able to see the world or do anything.
Oh, wow.
I think you kind of gave that inspiration in terms of the possibilities
Just doing
of
things.
like,
Yeah.
oh no, you can travel, you can have
Yeah.
fun, and
And work.
yeah,
Oh, you can get in wubble bubbles in bathtubs.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think that's what ultimately drives us to really do YouTube
Mhm.
too. Is to leave that path for others to show, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Because like her family, I mean, she both has a dad and mom. I
Yeah.
didn't really have a dad,
Mhm.
Mhm.
so knowing that you can grow up in two different environments but still end up where you want to be, it's dope.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And endless, unlimited possibilities.
Before
throughout.
we started YouTube, I never traveled outside the country. And then once Call Me
Same.
Maybe took off, we went to Japan, and now I've been to like everywhere. I've been everywhere now. Whether it's for work or for fun or for vlogs or for brand deals, whatever. I've been everywhere. But for the first 22 years of my life, I never left the country. I barely left the state.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You ever thought you were gonna leave the country?
No, I thought I was going to be in North Carolina for the rest of my life. And like the coolest place I was going to go is the Outer Banks.
Oh.
And like Florida, maybe. And that was it. I never thought I was going to live in California and live next to Logan Paul and Fuzi and have people on buses watching me and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So that's cool. So okay, so you were doing your thing. You had 300K, and then you did Our Fire. Did it go up after that? After you?
Oh yeah.
and then what happened? Did it plateau, and that's why you guys split up again? Like it was just hard
I
to.
just have to say it's the whole 2020 situation.
Oh, that's
'Cause
when
we
you
grew,
switched?
We grew TikTok to 5 million.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, we were doing all of our videos outside for
Yeah.
TikTok and YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And then 2020 hit, and we were like, okay, I guess we can't go outside anymore. So we
Yeah.
were like trying to make
Yeah.
TikTok work indoors.
Yeah.
It was like really tough.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, let's maybe do something else.
Yeah.
Like, what can we do inside?
And
basically.
mentally, it was just tough because like we made content ultimately, right, to make people smile
Mhm.
all over the world, but to see people switch in an instant and blame everything on us, like they needed an enemy or something.
Wait,
to
blame.
just,
What do you mean? Blame
like,
what on you?
just the Asian hate stuff.
Oh,
So it was
that's
mentally
why.
I forgot we're Asian.
really
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, I was like the pandemic, but it
Yeah,
was
too.
more like
Did you guys get
Yeah.
hate for that and stuff?
Just because we look like what we look like, and then
Huh.
I did not know that. I
Yeah.
thought you meant the pandemic happened in 2020.
also
yeah,
on
yeah.
our comment section, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, I
Yeah.
never. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
really get that.
I
But
probably got it, but I probably did it. I just ignored it.
but it was
Like,
a
haha.
blessing in disguise because
Yeah.
then it pushed us full force to YouTube.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, ever since actually that time, that like we don't have really the app, like we don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
the
been like
TikTok
5
app?
years since we used the app.
Is this mainly because the comments and stuff, and just like kind of brings back those memories of just the hate and the comments?
I don't know. I just have more fun with YouTube.
Yeah.
TikTok is like a whole other
It's
entity.
toxic, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I go
Yeah.
live on TikTok, all the freaking comments, it's
Yeah.
like N-word here and just like random stuff. They're like,
Whoa.
okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
we just recently started doing Twitch, and like the community there is just better than any other community. TikTok,
Oh, that's
YouTube
good.
that I found. I'm like, whoa,
Really?
because so I haven't been on there in forever, and I should have started a long time ago. That's how much I love it. And I asked them one time. I was like, hey guys, how did you guys find me? Like, because Twitch has bad discoverability and it's known.
Yeah.
So I was like, how did you guys find me? And they're like, because we follow you on social media and everything. And I was like, oh. And there's like a couple hundred people in there. And I'm like, wait, so you guys didn't find me on Twitch? You already knew who I was and now you follow me? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I thought like this was like, oh, it's a new platform, new people. And they're like, no, we've been watching for years.
Wow.
I was like, hold on. Let me ask you guys a question. How old were you when you first watched any of my content? And how old are you now?
That's a
And
good
over
question.
100 people responded. And like 90% of them have been watching me for over 10 years.
Wow.
I was like, whoa. They said, oh, I was 8. I'm 24 now. Or, oh, I was 10. I'm 21 now. I was like,
Wow.
what?
Old
And then
head.
somebody said they were watching when they were like 28. They first saw my stuff and they're like 45 with kids now. And I'm like,
Wow.
whoa. And their kids watch. And I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
So
Sick.
Twitch, like, I feel like if I could go back in time to where I was like super popping on YouTube, I would have done Twitch once a week just because that's where the hardcore fan base is. And that's where like, oh, like the hard part about Twitch is like, I still have a lot of fans out there. It's just hard for them they don't know that I'm on Twitch. But my face is so recognizable because we've been doing it for so long that when they do find me or for some reason they put me on the front page or something and like 10,000 people are in there, they're like, oh, Wassabi. Oh, I didn't know.
Wow.
But it's just a hardcore fan base. I love freaking Twitch.
What's your guys' fan base now? Are they like young? I'm
Um,
assuming.
Some of them actually still remember us from our fire.
Oh, no
so that's a
way.
huge blessing.
So you have
Yeah.
a little like rollover from the
Yeah.
people. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
sick.
Well, actually, you gave us the most interesting advice a long time ago, but reminding us that there will always be new children in the world to make smile.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we just kind of just focused on them because we understand as humans, like
You grow
we're
up.
all trying to grow.
Yeah.
And we're all trying to experience new things on this amazing planet Earth.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Kids grow up because all my fans right now are old. Like the content right now that I would have been making back in the day, it would not pertain to their entertainment right now.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I think that's probably where you guys are gonna be in like 8 years. People are gonna be like, oh, because I literally was at the airport probably a month ago, and then just 2 TSA agents were like, yo, what's up? Yo, guava, yo, let me get a flick. I'm like, yo, here's my ID real quick. Like, can I go through this?
I think my like when I was on YouTube, like at the peak of my YouTube, it was probably like 8 to 15-year-olds was my main fan base. Now on Twitch, it's 25 to 30-year-olds. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
Yeah, because they all grew up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy.
For me, I think I get a really wide range because I just do whatever I believe girls like doing.
Yeah.
So Sanrio can span from
Oh yeah.
like 8
yeah.
to my mom's age.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because you see like little kids like, oh, Hello Kitty, Sanrio. And then you see cosplay people, they're like 30. They're still doing it.
Yeah.
Like there's fan bases, very wide range for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I just went to Build-A-Bear, made me a karopi the other day.
Dude.
Did you
Fire.
go to the Century City?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That
That place is
was
amazing.
Yup,
Crazy.
yup. So it pertains to me too.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Sanrio boys, they exist.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
How old do we look?
I would say you are 27 and 25.
Oh my god.
That's
thank you.
great.
That's good? Oh, good.
They're actually 38, bro.
No,
no,
they're not older than us.
No, they're not.
You're not older than us, right?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
I'm 29 currently.
Okay.
I just turned 30 in January.
Oh, congratulations. Welcome to the club.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah,
30,
okay.
flirty, and
Get out of here,
thriving.
Chris. You're not here yet.
Yeah. Come back in a few years. Get out.
Yeah.
Are you listening to anything in
No.
headphones? Oh.
It
They're
kind of
just-
like mutes the sound a little bit.
Oh.
Are you just
so-
noise canceling and reading our lips?
She's
no,
reading her
it's just a
lips.
little bit muffled. So now I could hear like everything at its full intensity, but I
Yeah.
usually like to have it like this, especially for like loud conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh my
There, I have
gosh.
these little earplugs that are dope. They minimize sound by like 40%. So you
Whoa.
still, so I could be talking to you and I can hear everything, but I don't hear any of the airplanes or the
Yeah.
echoing or the outside
Whoa.
sounds. It's nice, especially when I used to go on road trips with like YouTube friends. freaking blasting the music in the car. So we'd go to like Mammoth or something. It's 5 hours and they just want to blast music. So I put it in and I can hear all the music. I hear everybody talking, but it just sounds like it's 50% quieter.
You
That's
gotta take
great.
care of your
Nice.
hearing,
That's
man.
dope.
Yeah.
I can't hear in this ear anymore, just because when I was a teenager, I'd have the iPods and I blasted all super loud in my ear, just to like make sure everyone next to me can hear what I'm listening to. And you listen to that, even though it's hurting my ears. You listen to that.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't hear.
So if I scream in that ear right now, you won't hear it.
Huh?
That was good.
Are you guys married?
Not yet.
Engaged?
Engaged.
Hey!
How long's it been?
Year?
Yeah.
And then do you have plans or you just like
Two.
going with the flow? Or do you have,
Two.
you're like, oh, probably going to do it. Or have you started planning it yet or not yet?
Well, we did have a plan, but then her parents just decided to like book a 2-month trip to the Philippines, and we're like, we told you guys we had plans this year, and they're like, oh, I assumed you're just gonna do it on this month.
Did that
He's
trip happen
still-
yet?
It's happening this year.
Yeah, definitely this year.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes, it's gonna happen this year.
Yeah.
So how long does it usually? I thought you had to talk to a planner like, and
Like
you
a
have
whole
to
year
for a
in
long,
advance,
for a
yeah.
long time.
Oh, we're very simple. Like we're just like, here you go. But we have the destination. We want to.
Oh, it's destination wedding.
in Hawaii on Alani, just to keep it very simple.
Disney,
Oh, we're just gonna do a simple in Hawaii.
Well, we think it's
Hawaii
simple.
destination.
Simple's like, oh, we're gonna go to the courthouse. We're just gonna go to Hawaii.
Sorry, my mind is different.
Hawaii is dope. I love Hawaii. That's that and the Philippines are my favorite places. I've been
Yeah.
everywhere in the world. Those are my favorite places.
Aw.
It's just so nice. Philippines because it's cheap and it's like just so fun and everybody's so relaxed. And then Hawaii is the same thing as the Philippines except they speak English but it's a lot more expensive.
A lot of Filipinos
Right.
too.
Yeah, and a lot of
lot of
Filipinos. It's pretty much the same
Filipinos.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only
awesome.
been once to the Philippines. She took me
I did take him.
with her family.
Where'd you guys go?
We went all the way down in the Visayas.
Oh yeah.
So it's called Dipolog, if
Mhm.
you've heard of it. It's
Mhm.
like a really small village. That's where my mom's from.
Mm.
They have a beach there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own it.
Do you guys
Yeah.
have a
Resort.
time? Any memorable? Do you have toilets? They have toilets there.
They do have toilets. They
Just
installed
not
a
the
fresh toilet, except
seat.
what happens, the toilet seat breaks because Filipinos like to like sit on top of
Mhm.
the toilet seat. And so we have to keep replacing that, but that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Monette is very picky with bathrooms, so every time I mention the thought of the Philippines, she's like, "Is there a toilet? Is there a toilet?"
have
You
to
know,
make
I
sure in
freaking love the
advance.
bathroom. She's
And
like,
then
"Yeah,
having
yeah,
toilet
yeah,
paper.
That's why you love Japan.
yeah. Oh yeah, Chris can watch anime without reading subtitles.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I wish. It's like a superpower.
Yeah. So if you guys need help, I can help translate. some
If
stuff.
I want to watch an anime, can I call you and you just come over and you just translate it while I'm watching?
He can
Yeah.
voice act too.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Because you're half Japanese.
Yeah.
What anime are you watching right now?
What's interesting is that I'm rewatching Blue Lock because I want my friends.
I just watched it. It's so good.
It's so good.
so good.
Like-
I didn't think it was gonna be that good.
yeah.
I just doubted it because I just watched Haikyuu. I was like, nothing's gonna be Haikyuu.
Mhm.
And then Blue Lock, I was like, damn, that's probably my second favorite sports anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because you can take a lot of it and actually apply it to our lives
Yeah.
in terms of because sometimes our old selves are blocking us in terms of getting to the
Evolving.
goal.
Mhm.
So
Our past. My
yeah.
past traumas too. We were talking about that earlier.
Whoa.
Yeah, we just did a
Yeah,
podcast
right.
before you guys got
Whoa.
here.
Whoa.
Wait, Blue Lock, is there a new season coming out or something?
Yeah, there should be.
This
Yeah.
year?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
The things, okay, what are animes? I want to hear like 5 animes you could think of that you're like, I want the next season now. That they like, for me, Spy Family. I want to see another
Mm.
Spy Family.
Spy.
I want to see another Mashal.
Mm.
And I want to see.
I haven't watched Mashal yet, but it looks fun.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's like Harry Potter and what was it?
One Punch
Oh, and
Man.
One Punch Man combined.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like Harry Potter, One Punch Man, but it has more of the humor of One Punch Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Where it's like dry humor and it's like.
You guys have favorite animes? Favorite animes before we get to the
Favorite anime.
the next season of
That's
anime.
so hard to decide.
Okay, but type 3. No particular order.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Pokemon.
Let's freaking go.
What's that?
What?
What's that?
Pokemon?
It was
So-
my very first anime. I watched it when I was 5 years old.
It's where you poke a man. That's the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
That's
it
all that
were
happens.
you just eat poke and you say mama mama.
No,
we're
so
kidding, yeah.
here's the lore, bro. So there's this guy. His name's Ash,
Uh-huh.
and then he gets a friend named Pikachu.
His name is Ash. That's his full name.
Ash.
Ashland. What's
Ash.
Ash?
Just Ash, because you know.
Oh, Ash
Okay.
Ketchum.
Ash.
Okay,
Yeah, short for
okay.
Ketchup.
Ashley.
And then
And then he has to travel the world with Pikachu and become the Pokemon master.
what's Pikachu? Is this like his friend's name?
It's kind of like his yellow friend.
Just
watch it,
He has
bro.
an Asian friend named, and he named him Pikachu.
Just watch it, bro.
Okay, okay, okay,
Pokemon
okay.
I slept on.
It's free on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
What?
They're
What
actually
is?
releasing all the original.
Remastered
Episode.
or
Indigo
just like
League.
the
Yeah, remastered. Yeah.
Remastered?
It looks good. It looks great.
Does it look a lot better?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
man.
Because I
I
had
might.
old VCR tape recordings of it
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
It looks way better than that.
And
Oh
then
my God,
Pikachu's
watch it.
faces, bro. They're so funny.
Okay, I gotta watch it.
I freaking.
It's old animation hand drawn.
I've seen since I got with Alexis, I show her a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh, this is why I love this as a kid. I love this as a kid. And I did not realize how bad it looks. When I was a kid, it looked amazing.
Yeah.
Now I grew up, I'm like, oh, is that what it looked like when I was a kid? Like Power Rangers? Have you ever watched Power Rangers
Yeah.
as an adult? The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Yeah.
The very
And you're
first
like, whoa! I thought that was so real.
with the robot.
Yeah, it's so bad. And then even the big monsters, like, "Rawr," they're obviously just action figures, and someone's holding the bottom, just moving it like this.
That's crazy. And when you were a kid, they're probably like this.
Yeah, when you're a kid, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
bro. Chris, favorite anime?
One Piece.
One Piece, I've never watched that one. I'm waiting. Isn't there One Piece? That's out now, right?
No, it's been out. One Piece is just like they just
Just
took
a
off
no
all the
fillers.
Yeah.
online. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch that, but I always offend people like One Piece lovers. They're like, "What?
What?
Sorry." I just feel like I'll actually get through it if I watch that one.
Yeah, it is a
It's a
long
grind. It's a grind.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are
One-
remastering the first season though,
nice.
so you should watch that. It's easier to watch.
Well, what's second then?
Wait,
If
what?
One Piece
Your
is number
second.
one. What's number two?
Two Piece?
My guy.
We've been really liking Dr. Stone.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Oh, really? I have watched it. Yeah,
Freaking fire, bro.
it was cool, but it was
Yeah.
like I think I finished it. It was cool, but it wasn't. It was cool how he used his brain to do stuff, but I was like, yo, I want to see some fights.
They do fight.
He fights
yeah.
with science.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
science. But yeah, I wish he would like have made a potion to get like a super like a sensu bean or something, or like it would give him powers. Like, "Ah!"
He's a shonen guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shonen,
But
bro.
it was cool seeing him figure stuff out. I'm like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah.
That's cute.
They do fight though. They do fight.
They do fight.
Yeah, my favorite. Well, if it's Dragon Ball universe, is Dragon Ball Super. That's,
Oh yeah, I'm
yeah.
so
This guy.
glad you said that because a lot of people are like, no, Dragon Ball Z is better. I'm like, watch Dragon Ball Super and tell me it's not just as good at least.
Dragon Ball Super is like the only animation that I feel like I would make her watch.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
terms of the Dragon Ball universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I
Yeah.
got Alexis into it. I was like,
Wow.
watch this. And then she was mad because I showed her Dragon Ball Super first, and then she loved it. It's her favorite anime now.
Mhm.
And then, I was like, okay, well, we can watch Dragon Ball Z, but it's a lot slower, and it takes like 3 episodes for them to power up. And then she was like, okay, and we watched it, and she's like, yeah, I think it's better we watched it Super first to get because you would have got bored of Z. But I think they took I don't know how long the time span in. I know there's years and years and years in between Super and Z, but I think they took all the tips from our generation. I was like, let's fix it. So now, like, if you remember in the beginning of Super, he's trying to get the group together. So he's going
Yeah.
to fight them all to see like what level they're at. And you get to see him fight Krillin, and like it's done. One fight and the whole episode's done. It's like, yes. And then the next
Great.
one, he fights Gohan, like, yes, and Piccolo and Vegeta.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. That would have taken months to see that before.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dang.
So Super, that's a good choice. Good choice.
Yeah,
good choice.
I'm glad you said that because he tries to tell me about it, but I don't know what's
It's so
happening.
much
So, I'm
better.
glad you understand what he's saying. You know,
Yeah.
Krillin.
And you remember Z, right?
Yeah, Z.
Yeah. So you don't even have to do a recap or anything. And they do a really good job at reminding you.
I'm gonna watch. I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch.
Yeah. It kind of
It's so
encapsulates the whole Dragon Ball
Oh, yeah.
universe.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
part where the beam came and then he used his to freaking grind on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That
a lot
one
of,
I
there's a
stood
lot of
up.
moments.
I stood up for that one. I was like, oh!
Yeah.
You gotta watch it, man.
I will.
I mean, especially the Ultra Instinct part. Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the most like.
Yeah. But I was thinking, what are they gonna do after that? How can you beat that?
Oh no, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, other than Beast Gohan. They did
Yeah,
that.
Beast going. Apparently, he's supposed to be strong, and we're
Mr.
nerding
Beast
out.
is
We got.
Mr. Beast is on there.
Imagine that.
But that's why I think that's why in Daima. Have you watched it at all?
We watched a little bit.
I think that's why they went to kids, because how you
Yeah.
gonna beat that?
They had to
Yeah.
reset
So
it.
they're like, okay, let's take a bit step back and then go again.
True.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Oh, is that a foldable phone thing?
Oh yes.
I see on TikTok.
This is what I film everything on.
dude? I
Not
got
a-
one of
not a
those because
sponsor.
Can you open it? I wanna see
Really?
it.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm about to get a third one.
Can I see it?
Here, I'll throw it. Boop.
Oh yeah.
is that the
Nice
newest one?
catch.
What
The
was
new
that?
one?
there's
The
like a
16?
This is the 6, yeah.
Wow.
So then do you ever use it in this form? You just be like this?
Yeah, sometimes. Or if I don't have like a tripod, I would just
I know it's
put
sick.
it on the desk.
Yeah.
It films in 4K.
Yeah.
Or you can hold it like a video cam.
Yeah.
How's the?
Yeah,
is
like
this
this.
not a Apple, right?
No, it's Android. It's Samsung.
Oh. And then
Right?
Yeah.
battery life's great and everything, and you
Yeah,
don't have any
It's
problems with it?
great. No.
I filmed
only
the
use this
whole
for
marathon
filming.
with this.
You did?
Yeah, I did the whole marathon with this.
That's awesome.
Oh, I thought you got the Samsung one.
No, this one. I got that
Oh.
one. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
Oh.
IRL. I'm like,
Yeah, that one. So the thing that I loved about Dragon Ball,
Yes.
the main thing is that, Goku just teaches you to never give up
yeah.
Never
on
give up.
yourself and your friends. And I feel like that's something that we all experience in YouTube, right? Like when we get
Yes.
smacked a bunch of times,
Yeah.
it's like, no, gotta keep going, believe. And what's interesting about, I guess, with what happened with my channel is that because I never really got to experience a childhood,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm experiencing it now. Because my mom's always like, oh, don't have the money, or like that's too expensive, or if I got a bad grade, she would just throw away all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa!
My mom was crazy.
Asian mom.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
truly. But now we collect cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
What kinds?
What? Pokemon?
Magic?
Pokemon, One Piece, Lorcana.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched the
Lorcana.
podcast from 12 days ago. I heard that you have like 4 booster boxes of XY.
I
In
do.
the Philippines.
No, right now. I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Three now.
3 now? You
Yeah.
opened one?
I sold one. It's expensive, man.
Yeah, we've been like building up our pantry.
Oh wow.
It's full of Pokemon
Yeah.
now.
Do you
One
have like
Piece.
a most expensive card? Do you know that one's worth a lot?
It's the Screaming Pikachu
Oh.
by Edward Munch. It's a Japan exclusive. So it's Pikachu screaming, and right now he's worth 4.5.
Million?
Million?
No.
No.
Oh,
Like-
dollars? $4.5?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
$4.
what's your address and where is it located in your house?
It's on Earth. That's the
Oh,
address.
okay.
You guys
Well,
have
that's
Umbreon yet or no? Or you
I
just
have
keep it?
the Sunbreon. I have
Oh.
both Japan. I pulled that one,
Yeah.
and then I bought the English one.
Oh,
I have
okay.
actually all the prismatic Eevees.
Okay.
Yeah, all
Let's
9.
get on the Pokemon gang.
Yeah.
You guys play Pokemon TCGP?
Yeah, we were actually in Japan when it released.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, and it's pretty fun. I like it.
Are you unranked? Or are you or you just there to open it?
I opened like a few packs, but I like physical weight.
Oh, okay, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
unranked. I'm pretty good.
Dang!
I'm just kidding.
Now I'm the one left out. Like, I don't know what we're talking about. But where'd Goku go? I don't know.
We're gonna
I mean, there are Dragon Ball cards, actually. And they're going to be coming out with serial numbers. Like, some of the cards, just because it has a serial number, is already worth like 12,000.
Dang.
Yeah.
For Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, because there's a serial number. And I think it's just because now that the card, I guess, it's easy to be faked.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, anime and like cartoons are so cool now. Dude,
They
I
are.
remember when they're so stupid.
Yeah, you were a nerd for
Like,
watching
oh,
them. I was secretly watching them
Me
and collecting.
too.
I would print out pictures of like Gohan, and I had a folder of just dope pictures.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of just like Gohan, Vegeta. Just like,
This is Gohan.
you guys
Gohan,
all used to
Zesty
like
Gohan.
draw and like
Yeah.
Dragon Goku and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I would trace it.
Yeah, you trace it and then you got good at it.
Yeah.
I did that.
It's cool now, man.
Yeah, now it's cool. My girlfriend, she's 28, and she was like, 3 years ago we got together, and now she's seen every anime, and she's like, I never thought I was gonna get to anime. I always thought like, why do people obsess with that? Now she could talk to you about anime for days.
Yeah. When I was in elementary, I told someone I watched Pokemon. They threw stones at me. They said, "You freak!" That
Really?
did not happen. I just wanted to make you feel
And you
bad.
said pika pika.
And then I electro zapped them. Or sorry, thunderbolt. Sorry, anyways.
That was good.
Oh, thank you. I've been practicing since I was in elementary school. 2020. How did you branch from 2020 to now? It took a while. Yeah, a lot of like reinventing, I'm assuming. Because I remember you guys played Roblox at one point.
Yeah, because we were doing it with friends because we recommended them to do it with us because they were struggling in their lives in terms of pivoting. So yeah, we were helping them. Then they got a little jellyfish, and then we had to break apart. And then yeah.
That's what always happens in the groups.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, Smosh, us. There's
Yep.
always some kind of jealousy happening. Like
you're getting this attention. How about me?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then they're always
Usually
like,
that.
and then it's always lack of communication skills. And
Yep.
every group,
Every
and then,
single
and then they always
Yeah.
come out with a documentary like 10 years later, like what happened with Backstreet Boys, what happened with NSYNC, and they're like, we're friends now. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you didn't know how to talk at the time because with all these emotions and
And our lives are crazy. Like
Yeah.
like things are always
Yeah.
happening. You're like, oh, you got to keep up, and you're like, oh, da, 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 da.
Mhm.
Yeah, as a
So-
human, this is like new.
Yeah.
Our ancestors did not have this access.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They probably did, but they did it somewhere else. Like, yo, what you do with my bison? I have 2 bison. You have 1 bison. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Same thing. Just
Yeah,
different-
I'm
different
pretty
things.
sure it's probably the same for you guys. In my family, I'm the most traveled, most successful out of my entire family tree line, like ever. Which you guys probably don't know, but probably you are.
Yeah.
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 And it's been an interesting learning curve in terms of understanding that we need to learn a bunch of things and continue to make more mistakes so that when we fruit a child.
Fruit a child. You pick it off from a tree.
Yes, that's how they're born.
Yeah, it's true.
And then we can share our knowledge to continue the bloodline. Because if we think about all of our ancestors, we're in the most blessed timeline in terms of like not having to do a lot of harder stuff.
Bison stuff, yes.
Yes.
No bisons here.
Yeah, I
we're
saw-
in abundant time.
I saw a clip of this black guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "This is the best. Like we live in the greatest country ever." And this
Yeah.
black girl's arguing like, "What?" And he's like, "Why do you think we don't?" And she's like, "Because like cop brutality, this, that." And he's like, "Look at you." He's like, "Look at your bag. That's what is that, like a $500 bag?" He's like, "Look, your hair looks nice. Do you eat? Do you drink water?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why are you complaining? Like we're living,
Exactly.
we have the most diverse country in the world, and we have the top, like one of the best economies. All this stuff,
Yeah.
and like all America focuses on is the bad stuff, and like
Yes.
all the things we're doing wrong. But you can really the American dream. This is the American dream, and everybody's taking it for granted." And I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that."
True. There's good stuff.
He's like 100 years ago, you think you would be having nice hair and a nice bag and eating wherever you want and always full and
Yes.
always hydrated, and then she's like, "Oh," and then she was just like, "Oh, right, I'm sorry."
She
Yeah.
like evaporated.
yeah. I was like,
So
"Oh."
thankful her family took me to also see like where her mom came from
Mhm.
in the Philippines, because the Philippines really, man,
Yeah, third world for sure.
Yeah.
they're
Toilets.
they're not
Yeah.
pretending.
Toilets.
They're real.
What? Okay,
toilets.
how many siblings does your mom have?
She's the 6th.
Whoa, that's normal.
My dad is the 9th.
Yeah.
Whoa!
My mom is. She has 15 brothers and sisters.
wow.
30.
15.
30.
No, not brothers and sisters.
Oh,
It's
okay.
to combine. Yeah.
Oh God.
But yeah, it's just so.
Bless
Yeah,
your
I don't
grandma.
know why Philippines. They just be spreading their seeds, man.
Nothing to do, man. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've heard like nothing to do. You can't just like
Like, oh, the toilet's broken. Let's fuck.
Well, how do
Like-
no, for real though. No, but seriously, like having that many kids back in the day, how?
And they still make it. They still survive.
yeah.
Like
I don't know.
they
it's
got
crazy.
they got strength.
Yeah, I think about having kids, and I'm like, dang, I already got to support myself, and then now I have to support like if you get like 2 kids, that's 3 of yourselves. You got to feed all 3 of these people. You got to put all 3 of these people need clothes. All 3 of these people need to go places and go to classes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
But
It's crazy.
I also read if you have a kid, it takes 3 months to adjust fully.
to do what?
To adjust.
3?
Just
Oh.
3.
Oh.
To like the schedule and everything.
I thought you
You're
said
good.
it take 3 months to dress them fully. I was like, dude, I can do that in 5 minutes.
No, adjust fully.
Yeah.
Like you're so used to the schedule, the routine.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm ready to be a dad. So.
You guys ready?
You
You ready to drop that fruit, baby?
Yeah.
That fruit baby.
Because like what's interesting is that I don't know where I learned this, but the programming of your child starts 6 months before
right?
it's even a fruit.
Yeah, I gotta start
So-
coding.
But that's like in terms of how you eat, what you think, what
Mhm.
you're listening to,
Mhm.
what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
It's being aware of all this stuff.
Yep. Because
Yeah.
after the first trimester, that's when the baby has fully ears, the nervous system, the brain. So
Mhm.
it's actually alive. And you
Mm-hmm.
can talk to it and it just kind of absorbs what the mom
Come here.
feels.
Come.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
my mom said, I was playing Mozart in the baby, but you didn't come out smart. And then I was like,
Because Mozart's complicated, dog.
life is different, Mom.
I told you, wait till 6 months and then I got you.
Yeah, it's like, was it Japanese Mozart? I don't know. It was, yeah, in terms of the education system,
Yeah.
they're all different
Yeah.
in terms of what country.
That's wild.
Yeah, I definitely want to have a kid for sure. You guys always wanted to have kids? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always
guys
wanted to be a
talked about it?
dad.
People ask us when they come over, they're like, "Do you have kids?" And I'm like,
Oh.
"No, we just have toys everywhere."
We are
kids,
yeah.
Yeah, so we're already on our way.
You know, my feed is all about kids and relationships and like how to be the best husband, father, whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, the guy, like they said, the best thing you could do for your kid before you have kids is to get in the best shape of your life because that's what's gonna be passed on. And so if you're gonna have a kid, they said the best thing for any man to do is just get in the best shape of your life before you conceive. And then when you get to that, then have the kid. I mean, then try to have kids.
Why?
Mm.
Because it's just very beneficial to them because a lot of your body structure and like muscles and stuff, it all comes from the dad. So if you're in the best shape of your life,
So the baby will jacked.
well, he won't be jacked, but it'll probably be easier. He'll be more athletic. He'll be
Yeah.
more
Oh,
like
tight.
awareness. Like he'll
Yeah.
just be better. So I was like, oh, I usually get in really good shape for like boxing match or something or for some goal, and then I get like out of shape, and then I get super shape and get out of shape. But when I have a kid and I'm like, oh, about to go crazy, I'm about to get jacked. So I'm very excited because I want to have a kid probably in the next like 3 years.
Yeah.
I would love to have at least one kid.
Mm-hmm.
Do twins run in your family, either of you? No, not you know of? Okay, cool.
No.
Cool. Just wondering.
Another thing to think about is templates.
What's that?
So when you have kids, their templates come from you. So when I was younger, my dad played basketball with his dad. That's how we met. And one day we were playing like foosball or something. And then I was like wandering off because of ADHD. I was like, whatever, I'm going to go watch the basketball game for a little bit. So I walk into the gym and I see my dad like standing up for somebody. He's just screaming at this dude. And this other dude has like a trash can handle in his hand. He's trying to get to this other guy. And my he's the full white guy. And it's a Filipino league. So he's bigger than everybody. So he's like, I back up. And he's just protecting him. And then from then on, I was probably like 10. My protective instincts are through the roof. If I see any of my friends they're messed with, any of whatever, like Roy, anybody messes with anybody.
Just because of
I
that
love,
one instance?
just because
that
of one
kinda-
instance, that's what I learned. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how, if something goes down, that's what you do. And that's the template I learned from my dad is like protecting the people you love. So like,
That
that's
makes
all the
sense.
templates. So the way I talk to you, our kids are going to see that. So I'm going to talk to you in like how I want them to treat their friends.
Mhm.
So if there's something like if we're in an argument, I'm not going to do it in front of them because I don't want them to learn, oh, that's how relationships are. Because I've
Yeah.
been in relationships with crazy girls and we would talk about stuff and you could tell their parents fought all the time. So that's what they think love is. So she would want to fight all the time. And I was like, what the So it's just templates. You got to think about
Yeah.
templates like, oh, what are you going to teach them? Because that's how they're going to react to the world.
That's
crazy.
so true.
Why did I get goosebumps talking about that?
Out of the
That's
four of
crazy.
us, he's the most ready. It seems
I
like it.
agree.
Yeah,
I did
look
not
at you.
know.
Yeah.
any of
So
that.
if you guys have kids and you're not ready, I got you. Give it to me.
Template.
template. I'm jacked. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot. And then also something to think about. I don't know if this applies to you, but a lot of people don't know this. birth control, if you're on birth control, it takes 6 months to 12 months for you to be able to conceive after that. Like people think, oh, they get off birth control, you can get pregnant right now. It takes forever to get out of your system, so don't panic.
Yeah, I think
Don't
it
panic.
stopped like
I
years
stopped
ago.
like 4 years ago.
Oh, so you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Have you talked about what if you want a boy or a girl first?
I think we were thinking of boy first.
Why?
Yeah.
Protector?
Birth order. I
Birth
think
order.
a big
What's that
brother
mean?
is like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Birth
In
order
terms
reason.
of like
Protect.
siblings. Yeah. Big brother seems
Yeah,
like
her
more.
mom even like found a chart or something.
Oh yeah, she
Dang.
gave me like this old Filipino like voodoo chart.
What?
And she's like, if you give birth on this month on this day, it'll like when it lines up, then it'll be either a boy or girl. So I have that on my phone to like reference from. But I think that means I would have to have a kid like really soon if I wanted to be a boy though, because after that it'll be like maybe 2 or 3 years.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate it
That's-
is, but she tried
It's true.
it on
Filipino birth charts?
Yeah.
True.
on me and my sister. Like it both worked.
What?
Each like yeah.
Oh, what?
Well,
Huh.
So
I guess you guys are ready
yeah.
soon too.
Oh yeah, but it's funny how like your parents decided to have you a sister.
Oh yeah.
Like their reasoning.
They thought I was lonely.
What? Wait, so your parents made you both girls on purpose?
I think so. Oh, but
What?
my mom wanted a boy. So when my sister came out a girl, maybe it didn't work for my sister actually.
It was always 50-50.
Wait, so
Or I don't know if she was following the chart when it came to my sister.
So you were a kid and your parents are like, she seems lonely. And then the
Maybe
other one was
'cause I was,
like,
like,
should we
talking
hang out with
myself?
her more? I'm like, no, let's just make another one.
I feel like yeah.
No, but I'm so thankful for my sister. She's like
Aw.
my best friend.
It's just you two?
Yeah.
Nice. We both have 4 in our families.
Mm-hmm.
3 siblings each, yeah.
He an only child.
Yeah, I have 2 stepbrothers. The only thing that I got to learn from them was like learning to share the remote. That was a new experience for me during middle school. I was like,
Oh, you got them when you were in middle school?
yeah. That was, but then I'm so blessed to have them in my life because they taught me how to be more Japanese.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
important. I've been
Yeah.
trying my whole life. It's so hard.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
So hard. You know, when I was a sibling, you know, like sharing things, that was like, we were very picky. We were like, okay, we have this chocolate bar. Well, there's 3 of us right
Yeah.
now. The
Yep.
other one wasn't born until later. We're like, how are we going to do this?
Oh,
So if there's like 2 of you and you're trying to split something, the way we did it is somebody would cut it in half, the other person got to choose. So whoever's cutting it in half tried to make it very even. They're like, and then because the other person's gonna choose, they're gonna choose the bigger one.
Yeah.
So that worked throughout my whole life. We still do that. If we
Wow.
have one
Right
chocolate
now?
bar, yeah, me and Aaron, I'm like, all right, you cut it. I'll pick. Like, I cut it last time. You cut it. I'm like, all right.
Oh, look at that. Aw. Yeah, for us, it's usually at Costco. They sell like big boxes of Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
It's just first comes, first serve, bro.
I used to go to your
I would
house and
take
get one.
5.
Have at
Raymond
it.
would take 5.
Every time I went to your house, I used to get one.
You son of a.
All the time. Yeah, no, I was
The 4 of us. Why would you take our Rice Krispies?
if somebody was there, I would ask. If you guys weren't there, I just took it.
No, I blamed it on Raymond.
And I went to your house probably like 5 times a week.
That's where they all went.
Oh my god, I should have just taken your half of your
And your gummies too, like Gushers or fruit snacks, whatever you had, I ate those too.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Dang, we had all the snacks.
Well, actually, maybe that was a good thing because I know you were trying to lay off more on the snacks.
Yeah.
Oh, any cool plans this year? It's almost the end of the year, April, and I know you have Simple Hawaii wedding coming up. Anything else? Plans on YouTube?
I want to
Plans
get
on
to 10 million subscribers.
What are you at right now? What are you at
I'm
right now?
at 7.865.
Let's go!
What were you a year ago?
I think 4 million.
Oh,
Let's
that's still pretty
go!
high. When were you at 1?
That
many years
same
ago?
year.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the beginning. Wait, so 2 years ago you were at 1 million and now you're at 7 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, what's actually crazy too is like when we split from the group, we were actually in a lost for like 3 months.
From your Roblox group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we were like eating gas station food for like 3 months, just like figuring
That
it
was
out.
2 years ago.
In the desert.
No.
Yeah.
Like
no.
Wait.
2020.
4 years
23.
ago? Yeah.
Oh,
3.
Oh, 3 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. And then
Now where are you eating? Costco?
Steak
Ayo!
almost every
In
day.
Japan?
No, they eat steak every day. They
Oh, I
eat
love
steak every day.
Oh, I do too. Not on
That's so
purpose.
cool.
In terms of just doing more food research, but we even tried like vegan, but it just didn't work for us.
Yeah, I couldn't do
Yeah.
it. That's too hard. Too many rules.
Yeah. But I'm
Mhm.
glad we tried it
Very
to just
restricting.
experiment and learn, because we were questioning like in terms of like, oh, we need to have our health on check if we want a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I want to live as long as possible to see the great grandchildren.
Yeah, that's the goal.
even-
Yeah.
Yeah. I stress about, I'm like, oh, I'm 35 now. If I have a kid in 3 years, I'm going to be 38. So when they're
Yeah.
in college, I'm going to be in my 60s already. I'm like, so I got to just be super healthy. I saw
Yeah,
this
you
clip
can
of
do
this
it.
77-year-old man sprinting. And he's like, my grandkid is never going to beat me. And he was 77. He was sprinting. I could beat him, but he was going really fast for a 77-year-old.
Did you see that 75-year-old who did a half marathon? As fast as we did it.
Whoa.
I was like, dang, he like sub 2 hour marathon, or half marathon. 75 years old. I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
That's
That's hard.
inspiring.
And it goes to show that's why, like, no matter where you are in life, like, your mind is the most powerful thing.
Mhm.
So that's why 2 years ago, when we,
You guys would be shocked where you're at now.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a lot of mind stuff for sure.
Mhm.
yeah.
What was the hurdle that you overcame to get to where you are now? Because I know gas station food, you're probably like super down here.
It
right?
was like a lot of trying to get rid of the scarcity mindset because we were like
Because our parents.
scrounging and saving because that's what we were
sure.
programmed to do.
Mhm.
But like once we told ourselves like we have everything that we need, getting over like feeling guilty over spending money. Once we started spending money, everything like changed for us.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
you didn't
started
spend anything at all back
not
in the day?
really. Like we were trying to like do
Well, I-
Roblox videos for free, like for cheap as
Yeah.
possible.
And
But
then what do
for
you spend? What
parents-
did you spend your money on? Oh,
Like,
you mean
just
like
stuff.
new cameras and stuff? New
Yeah,
sets?
investing in ourselves and also investing for the videos, like buying
Mm.
the toys to unbox
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
videos was like
Mm.
a new content format that we never tried before. But that's what really worked
Mhm.
Yeah.
for us.
Because all of our parents, they teach us save money, don't spend
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's also that's being selfish, and you want to let the money flow. And then, we kind of look at it in a positive light of like, oh, well, if we're spending it, we're keeping people employed. And then, then they can feed their family.
How many employees do you guys have?
Well, just like in general. But we don't have any, other than Leo.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, same. We all got a Leo.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a Leo.
Yes.
Yeah. Leo's great.
I really want to know what's in the box. Can we? Is there multiple? Can we do one right
Oh
now?
yes. So there's one for each of us. Now, on the topic of spending money, these are one of the most expensive blind boxes that you can get out
And you
there.
brought
right
it for
now.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we keeping them? Or
Okay,
just
I just-
opening for you and giving them back.
I want you to guess how much each box is.
I don't know. I don't have it.
Throw out a number.
100.
50.
Over.
Oh, wait. Over 100?
200.
Over 50.
Oh,
Over 50.
100.
Less.
Okay. 80.
60.
60.
60 each.
What is
Okay,
$60?
okay.
60.
What if, so could we unbox something like $1 million thing right now or no?
I feel bad. You don't have to give us anything.
No, this is fun. This is all for fun. I'm gonna film a short right now just to.
Okay.
What is
You
it?
read a Labubu?
I don't know this.
You need a Labubu.
Labubu?
Yes. I've seen. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. You never had a Labubu?
I never had Labubu.
And then one
Oh.
for both of us.
No.
How
Thank
do
you,
you-
honey. I didn't know he got me one.
How do you
I
get
don't have
this?
one yet. I think everyone should have their own
Is this
personal
from
Labubu.
Japan or you had to order it or what?
It's from Pop Mart. So
Mhm.
Pop Mart is from China.
Mm-hmm.
So these are very popular right now.
Yeah.
So
Sold out.
Everybody wants a Labubu.
It's one of these. One of these
yes.
is in there.
Yes.
Or-
Is one rare? Is
Yep.
there a rare
There
one?
is
Right
a
there.
chase.
Oh,
I've never
the
seen the
secret.
chase yet. I have not unboxed it.
Is that what you call it? Chase?
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
call it a secret. You could call it a secret or
Yeah.
a chase. Now,
Oh.
the way to unbox this, you pull the tab at the top. There's a very
You rip
specific
it?
way. There's like a little tab, and then you just pull it straight up.
I
Here,
thought
I'll
the-
demonstrate.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
I thought like you had to keep the box
Oh, okay.
intact and minty and stuff. That's
You
how unboxing
can.
went.
You can.
can.
Ooh, that
You
was
did
good.
it. You did it.
You gotta do ASMR though, too.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh my gosh,
now
I'm
what?
so
Now what?
excited.
I'm getting goosebumps. I don't even know what this is.
I hope I get Chase.
I
So
love
a
Labubu.
lot of people actually cry if they are given a fake one, and you have to be careful because
I had to be careful buying these.
Yeah.
You don't know. If you're
How do
not
we know
buying
these are
directly from
not
the source.
fake?
You have to count the teeth.
Yeah.
So if the Labubu has 8 teeth, that means it's fake.
Oh, how many do they have? 9?
7? Oh, 9. Okay.
It's supposed to have 9.
Why? If I was gonna make a fake one, why would I leave off a tooth?
I know, but wouldn't they get smart enough to make a legit fake one? Like
Probably.
like-
Maybe eventually, but that's the
Yeah.
consensus right now from what I've heard. Okay, so
Wow.
now there's going to be a bag inside.
Whoa.
freak, man.
I hope I get. I want the QQ,
Oh my
the
god.
turquoise one.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we all have to unbox at the same time.
Do we eat this?
Aw.
Where should I?
No.
Don't eat
that. Yeah.
Wait,
Why
no.
would they put it in a
Actually, I
box?
want
I
everyone
think
to
it's so
unbox
that people can't,
individually.
like,
okay, individual.
Okay.
Cheat the weight.
Who wants to? Wait, don't look at it. Close your eyes. That was the spoiler. Okay. So,
I didn't look at it. I just,
Okay, now I know what.
you know what mine is?
Yeah, I know what
Oh,
yours is.
you cheater.
So the chase is this guy, right, with the blue red nose?
I think so. Yeah, the brown one.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's have Roy open it first.
It's the freaking chase.
No way.
Nope, it's not. Sorry.
Aw.
That's
This is-
where the wild things are.
This is Lala. Who's this?
You know, it does look like that.
It really does.
Cece.
Cece. Oh my god. Okay, let me see Alex's, even though I already know what it is.
Right here.
Oh, you got the sleepy one.
What? This is the
This
think
is
it's
the
Zizi.
Zizi.
No, Zizi. It's Zizi.
Zizi.
Oh,
Sleeping.
Zizi. Zizi.
Ooh, that one's so cute.
I hope you get the chase. Please
Oh,
get the
what?
chase.
Look. There's a snake in my boot.
Oh, what?
That's cool. So what do we do now? Is it a keychain?
It's a
So
keychain.
people
Yeah.
like to wear them outside, and they like to buy them clothes.
Yeah, you can
They
buy
have
clothes.
I
Yeah,
did not
they
even
have
know
Labubu
that.
Yeah.
clothes.
It's heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Like his head, he got a
Yeah,
heavy.
Wow.
they're
cup.
actually really soft, and
Wait,
I'm obsessed now.
We listened to a mom that because their kid grew up, they couldn't dress their kid anymore, so they dress up their Labubus.
Oh.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I hope I get hee. Oh, I did not get hee.
Oh, that's freaking Itachi,
the
bro.
eyes.
Yeah,
They're
Sharingan,
so
bro.
Cute.
That one got Sharingan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
now
your
it's
turn.
my
Your turn.
Oh, Dada.
You got Dada.
Dada. Let me get
Oh,
some
it's a
Dada.
sign, baby.
Whoa.
Dada.
Yeah.
Chase, chase,
Chase,
chase,
chase,
chase, chase,
chase,
please. This would be the time.
We have the same one.
The ZZ
Oh my gosh,
gang.
twins.
Oh my
I got
gosh,
CC.
that means Dada, and you're probably gonna have twins.
Oh my gosh.
C.
See, yes, that means yes, in Japanese. There you go.
Wow, I see.
Oh, thank you so much for the
Thank you
Labubu.
for the
Were these your
baby.
first Labubus?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
Ooh, how many do you have?
I only have the big ones.
Oh,
The
nice.
giant ones.
The big brown one?
The white one
The
and
white
the brown one.
one. Ooh, I'm planning on getting a white one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
It's
this
for
to
decoration.
Alexis. Do we have to go by their names, or we can name them
Oh
ourselves?
my gosh! Wait,
People give
before
them names
before you
now.
show her that, maybe you could like record her reaction too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and give it to you guys.
No,
what?
just for you.
Oh, just
yeah.
oh, is that
yeah.
a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just to see what happens.
What I like doing is turning their heads back.
Oh yeah, the rotation.
Oh,
the rotation
the monster.
360.
What does it turn? Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. And also their arms, they stay in place. They're bendable.
Dude.
Oh, what? I think I'm
so good.
I'm gonna surprise my girlfriend. I'm just gonna have it hanging from the ceiling like this, and then when she wakes up, she'll be like, "Oh my god, I love it." You think? I think so.
Oh, and then you guys make baby. And then
No, we make babies.
Now, when you go outside, you're just gonna see people with just
Yeah.
Labubus
Everywhere.
on
You'll
their
start
bags.
noticing.
Really?
Everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Dude, my
Oh.
little cousin was here last weekend, and we had dinner with her. But before dinner, she was walking around like Uniqlo, and there was this little girl who tried to take her Labubu from her little purse.
Oh my gosh, a thief.
A
Labubu
thief.
thief.
Yeah, we
Thief.
heard people are stealing Labubus. Like they even made like a case to put around the Labubu
Yeah.
to try to protect it. Like this
People-
is how crazy
Yeah.
they were going out.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it when did this start? Like when did the craze start?
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so this year.
It started booming beginning of this
But
year.
it existed before. It
End of
just didn't
last
start
year.
booming
Yeah.
until this
Yeah.
year.
Because I got my first box last year.
Mm-hmm.
But that was even before it popped off. Like, I got it from a PR thing.
Mm-hmm. You got
And
the
so-
macaron set or?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then I gave it all to my mom, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." She
Mine
was
have 9
so
teeth.
happy.
Yeah,
counted.
that's good. You're
Did
good.
you count yours?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It looks
I
like a
thought
lot
that
more,
nine, yeah.
doesn't it?
Also, I
wouldn't
think
think
there's
that
a
was 9.
QR code. Yeah, you can also scan this QR code.
I did not know
to
that.
like authenticate it too.
I did not know there's a QR
Oh,
code.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just learned about this from the Labubu Reddit.
What?
So we both have
Yeah.
the hee-hees, and people don't name them. They just go by the name it is.
I think you can have a personal choice.
I'm going to
Yeah.
change mine to hee-hee-hee. So it's different.
ZZ.
Oh. What?
ZZ.
Oh, yeah. I keep thinking it's the other one. Yeah. ZZZZZ.
Aw. But
Very
Pop Mart
nice.
is so smart, dude. I would. If I could turn back time, I would make a Pop Mart.
So what would your expert advice? I should film her reaction to it. She's going to be like, what's that? And then what, post it on TikTok? Or
I feel like she'll know what it is
I don't think so.
because they're all over TikTok.
Yeah, but she just got into anime. I'm sure she doesn't know what this is. If I didn't know what
That'd
this
be
is, she's not
interesting
gonna
if
know.
she doesn't.
That'd be
Yeah.
crazy if
Yeah.
she did.
Wait, speaking of Alexis, she did have a question for
Oh,
you guys from the last episode. Because
Oh.
every episode we get questions from our guests to ask to the next guest.
Yeah.
And her question for you is:
I like chisme. I want to know the craziest tea that you have witnessed or been involved in.
No names.
No names.
So you
no
can
names.
feel free to.
Say the story.
Say it.
Don't use names, but the craziest tea, the craziest chisme in your life that you can think of that you either witnessed or were a part of. I want to know what it is. I want to hear the drama.
take your time. Take your time. No rush.
I have a lot.
You have a
Yeah.
lot.
I have a lot. I'm like, whoa, because YouTubers are different when the camera's not on. And it's
Right.
like, yo, especially when they're drunk, they just, their real personality comes out. And you're like, yo, you dropped
Oh,
the
you're talking
N-word
about
casually
Gabby
like
Hanna?
that? No.
Oh.
No,
Well,
she's how she is in real life.
I just remember this one instance. Well, a guy hugged her weird.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
And what happened?
Were you there?
What do you mean
Well,
weird?
this is a very popular. We'll just say TikToker.
Okay.
But that's it.
We met for the first time,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Hi, nice to meet you," and I was like, "Hi, I know you from TikTok," and then he gave me a hug.
Why
But it
is
wasn't
it?
like, it wasn't
Did,
like this.
did he pick
It
you
was
up
like
or
a-
what?
Like
A
that.
fondling
right?
hug?
Like a SA hug?
It's just like a very personal hug that I feel like you wouldn't have
For
on the
somebody you
first
just met.
date.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like who would normally give you a hug? Like a boyfriend or a husband? He gave you like a boyfriend or a husband hug
gave
when
me
he
a
just met you?
boyfriend hug.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In front of Chris?
Yeah. But also it's
And you were like, me next.
no, but I guess if you just look at him, he does seem like that type of person. Like, but this happened at the Studio 71.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, that's where we first saw you,
Oh,
but we were too shy to say anything.
before
same
Roy
year?
or after Roy?
I think the same year.
Oh,
Oh,
it was the
2019
same-
Were we just
Oh.
at the office at the same time, or at an event for Studio
event.
Event.
Yeah.
Oh.
VidCon
Yeah.
party type.
Oh, VidCon's party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen you guys because you're more Roy's friend, so I would see you at Roy's things all the time, but we never really had a chance to talk. We'd just be
Yeah.
like, hey, and then that would pretty much be it.
I think
So I'm
maybe
glad
we were just shy.
I'm glad I got to know you guys, and now we can talk about Dragon Ball all the time. Yeah. Every time I see you, I'm like, dude, did you see it? You're like, yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm so glad we got to know each other because I'm just not good with small talk, and I'm very shy when it comes to new people. So I'm just
I
like,
think we all.
because I know I'm weird, so I'm like, I don't want to say the wrong thing or anything.
I don't think you.
Oh,
I didn't know you were shy with new people.
I am.
you should tell them the definition of weird.
What's the definition of weird?
The real definition.
It means to follow your destiny.
Done.
Yeah. So be proud to be weird.
Okay, good. I ask my friends often. I'm like, oh, is there anybody? You guys have any friends similar to me? They're like, no. You're just your own person. There's nobody even close. You're just weird.
I
But
don't
in a
say
good way. In a
I don't
good
really
way.
say
Yeah.
weird.
Not in a bad way. Like a good
No.
weird.
Yeah, a good weird. I would say
Yeah.
more like odd.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like
good
odd sounds more offensive than weird. I like weird better.
No, odd's like, oh, nice. This is my odd friend.
You're for sure the most unique.
Unique. There you go. There you go.
That's probably the best word for it.
Yeah, unique.
Yeah.
The most
But-
unique friend.
We're all unique. in
We're
our
all
ways.
unique.
Yeah.
Aw.
Some people more than others, but internally, we are most unique when we are ourselves.
I feel like internally we're all pretty much the same. That's where we're most similar.
Blood, yeah.
Guts. Everybody has the
Guts,
same
yeah,
organs.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, weirdo. You have any questions for our next guest that they can answer?
What was AJ's? AJ's was,
What is your favorite childhood dish and why?
and then Alexis was craziest gossip without names. So you got anything. It could be anything.
Ooh. Do you collect anything? If so, what is it?
Ooh,
Nice.
That'll be
nice.
interesting.
Can we all answer that real quick before we go?
Okay. Do you
What's
collect
yours?
anything?
I have collected Pokemon cards in the past.
Sure.
I've collected
Toenails.
no, I think that's it.
Just Pokemon cards?
I think Pokemon cards and that's it. Yeah.
What do I collect? I guess Labubu's.
Hmm.
Yeah, just the big one. I have 2 big ones.
Nice.
I have a lot in the box, but I like to give them out. I don't know. Something about just giving away Labubu's
Yeah.
makes me happy.
Yeah.
Try it. You never done it? Try it. Why?
I want to see what it feels like.
What?
I do.
No,
like
it has to be in the box.
Oh.
Open it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm like, I already know that.
What else have you in the past?
In the past,
you're
okay,
currently
okay.
collecting.
Pokemon cards. I was 5. Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I never got into
Those.
that.
Oh my god, dude, you should freaking play it now.
It's
dude.
still popular.
Yes.
Oh.
It's
Yes.
actually the first trading card game.
Yeah, but is it like it's still in the top 10 card games?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we should play. There's a game type right now. It's called draft mode. Like 4 people just get new card booster, like big boxes, and then we all take turns building a decks. So everything's even. No one's overpowered. What else did I collect? Memories.
Aww. Okay, what you guys got?
Well, the normal answer is plushies. I collect
Ooh.
plushies, Pokemon cards. My weird answer is that I collect caviar containers.
Whoa.
yeah, I have like maybe 8 now. Every time I go,
What started that?
I just liked looking. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh.
I had my first breakfast there,
Audrey
and
Hepburn.
then they gave us a caviar dish, and I was like, "Wow, this is pretty!" And they're different at every restaurant. So
Yeah.
I
Audrey Hepburn was a big pothead. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. Okay.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. Fun fact. Fun fact.
Cool fact.
When
like
I
it, I
was
like it.
young, I collected Pokemon cards,
Mm-hmm.
also Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
Beyblades.
Oh, Beyblades.
Yeah, and then like these cars, they were just very popular in Japan, and then Duel Masters, they were very popular in Japan as well.
Oh, I collect dogs. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
4.
Yeah.
you have Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper. Little-
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. We'll have you on again in 6 months and see where you're at. Probably at 10 million. Probably 10 million.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
hopefully 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you right now? What are you right now, Chris?
600K.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You
easy.
got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Easy.
All right, 6 months. We're gonna find out what is 6 months from now. It's April. Probably September.
Married.
All right. Wait, for real? In simple Hawaii.
Whoa.
In
here-
simple Hawaii, guys.
Let's go.
All right, Charlotte, Chris, thank you so much for
having us.
Everyone watching,
Thank you for the
so
Labubu.
much. Thanks for the Labubus. Everyone have a very unique day.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.